Guys, on this episode of TFL Classics, I want to show you something very cool and rare. I have never seen one done this way. This is a 1978 FJ45 little Toyota pickup, and I gotta talk to Jay, who owns this thing, to learn everything about it and then get it on the road and show you how it drives. So Jay, we're here at your pound, your shop. You build lots of cool trucks, but this has been, what, your shop truck?
This has been the yard rig. So this is for when we take the big iron out and we run out of fuel, or we need to grease it or service it, or run into town to get fuel or burgers or pho or something.
Okay.
This is the scooter for that.
Okay, the scooter. So it's a 78, correct?
Yes.
All right, so how did you find it, and like, what did you do to it? I mean, you've done a lot of modification or updates to it.
Yes, a lot of updates. So this guy was originally brought in from Costa Rica. A customer of ours, he was dying to have an HJ45. I'm like, I want a diesel Land Cruiser, da-da-da. The problem is the guy's big. He's 6 foot something. I'm like, okay, we let it go. So when he brought it in, it needed everything rebuilt. So in conjunction with another four-wheel drive shop here who did more of the standardized type work, axles were rebuilt, upgraded with ARB lockers, old man Emu suspension, rebuilt transfer case, rebuilt just pretty much everything. And then I kind of warned the customer. I'm saying, hey man, that diesel's cool, but in our elevation, you're not going to be happy if you live up in the mountains there. He took it for a drive, his first drive coming out of the shop. He called me up, put whatever motor you said I need to have in this thing. So we took out the factory diesel, which is great, but we did a better diesel. So
let's show it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did a brand new at the time, a Cummins 4BT, turboed intercooled, 3.9 liter, a big old 4-cylinder right here. Boom, boom shaka. And yeah, it's a cool rig. Yeah, you can toss it all the way back.
Can I hold it here?
You can lay it all the way back if you want.
Okay.
I think. So 4BT Land Cruiser, 4BT Cummins, then the intercooler hiding up through here. And then the neat thing is we set it about 200 horse. It's got the rotary pump, which is important for us in this high elevation because you flip a switch and it advances it for cold start. Okay. And then a brand new, it was a 4-speed, I think, transmission. We put a brand new 5-speed with overdrive, with a crawler gear, not crawler gear, but a low range first gear. So literally brand new custom drive shafts, hydro boost for the power brakes, power steering, factory drum brakes rebuilt. They stop perfectly. This thing, up in the high country, going up a 7% grade, you can sit there at 55 in overdrive, hit the go pedal, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75.
So it's a highway runner.
It's a cruiser, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. And we're in the mid-20s fuel economy, which is pretty good because I think normally this thing's probably 14, 16.
So that's what the HJ originally means, like the diesel
That's
one,
right. HJ versus the FJ45 is a gasoline version. The HJ, which was never released in this country, is the diesel. That's why I had to come in from Costa Rica.
So there's not many of these here. Is that fair to say?
Super rare.
Okay.
Yeah, super rare everywhere because, man, let's face it, in Central America, man, they're hard on stuff. So
Well, the body looks okay.
body's pretty good. I mean,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, there's Bondo hiding in spots in there. I mean, that's just how they all are. But it's far better than average, that's for sure. If you wanted to make it perfect, this is a full-on driving, working rig. Like we've got it. We even softened up the suspension. The old man Emu was just a little too stiff. So when I've got 140 gallons of fuel capacity in this thing, 105 and 35 gallons in the toolbox.
Well, that's a bit of payload.
That's a bit of payload.
Yeah.
It cruises smooth, plenty power. It's got rigid lights everywhere on this thing. So if you're hard at seeing at night, man, this is the rig for you for sure.
Oh, like
Built
a recovery rig.
Yep, recovery rig.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got strobes, flashers all over. I was thinking about putting an onboard welder, but I just didn't do it yet.
Okay, show me the interior.
Sure.
Some of the controls and all that stuff?
Yeah, so it's
Let me
really
lower
cool
this
stuff. So we did a brand new instrument cluster, just because the old one, certain things weren't working. We've got ignition advance through here, your regular headlights, wipers, ARB compressor, air locker front, air locker rear, hazards, another set of big corner rigid lights, the big light bar up front, the rear upper lights, and then another rear rear lower and then rear upper. This engages the pump for our transfer, the fuel tank. We've also got a coolant heater and an air heater in this thing, because remember, it's from Costa Rica, it didn't have heat. The cool thing with the air heater, you hit the button, so when you drive into town and it's dumping snow on you, you can run that heater and for 30 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, it burns no fuel. You hop in your rig and it's nice and warm, ready to go. So, and then again, the 5-speed on there, nice Streamlight, nice Cobra for the CB. I am going to forewarn everybody. It is the loudest vehicle I own. So,
But you own Unimogs and Oshkosh.
It's this.
Oh, there's no insulation.
There's no panel in this guy. So this is the only rig I actually wear earplugs in. But in the summertime, the doors are off, the top's off, the windshield's down. It's like riding a motorcycle, except you don't have to worry about getting killed as easily. I mean, you still can, but it's cool. It's a fun rig to drive. The girls love it. They're all asking me not to sell it, but
Oh, it's for sale. Okay.
yeah, it's got to make room for another rig coming through. So I have too many trucks. I just got too many vehicles.
So if people are interested in this, how do they find it? Your website?
Yeah,
maybe,
just get on our website. Give us a call. It's 888-X-Unimog. 888-X-Unimog. My extension's number 3. And then we'll go over. I mean, this kind of tells you what we've gone over, says a lot, but trust me, there's way more. There's over 130,000 invested in this.
Whoa.
The original owner, I forgot the story. He went through, kind of called uncle at about 128 grand, and then realized he's just too big. He's like 6 foot something, and these are small. It's a 2-door cab. So I ended up buying, because I knew the truck because we did all the work. So I bought it from him because this fit an application, and I love it. And so I continued. I probably put another 8 grand into it, but we're selling it at a huge discount only because, I mean, that's crazy to spend that kind of money on, a little pickup. But it's fuel economy, power, cool factor galore. It's interesting driving. I drive around really cool Unimogs and whatnot. But when you drive this thing around, you get way more people gawking at it because they can make the connection. Like, oh, I had a Land Cruiser.
I remember this. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's not. It's not an SUV, right?
What is that? Yeah. One of my old fabricators, I told him I'm selling it. He can't quite afford it, but he's like, that's the only cool rig you have. I'm like,
the only one?
I know. I'm like, oh, man.
So this bed is like, what, 6.5?
Oh, I think it's pushing it. It's
almost 6.
I think it's maybe 7, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I do believe that's about a 7-foot bed.
Yeah, it's a pretty usable bed, too.
Yeah, it's big. And weight carrying capacity is good. You can see this is one of our tow bars for the Unimogs.
Oh boy.
This is the small one, by the way.
Okay.
The big one's for the 8x8s. But yeah, I literally leave it hooked up with our grease gun straps, small set of tools. It is always runs, always works, always cruises. I do not drive it in the snow. Snow is the one thing. That's the other reason I got to sell it. I don't want to get any salt or mag chloride on this thing. It's too much
special.
Of a plastic.
It's unique, yeah.
Yep. So whenever it snows, the Mogs don't go in the snow unless it gets really bad. This doesn't go in the snow. The little Mercedes hatchback all-wheel drive goes in the snow because I know it's just a car.
You mean the G-Wagon?
The G-Wagon.
What hatchback?
I got a little hatchback GLA.
Okay.
All-wheel drive.
Oh, I got you.
Car.
I got you.
It's a Mercedes Subaru.
Okay. Well, can we get us on the road and see how it runs?
Let's do it. It's a joy to drive. So
all right.
We'll get her on there, man.
All right, so I had to check it out. I had to sit on it. I am almost 6'3", not quiet. And for now, I'm okay. I have headroom. But as soon as I start using the manual and my knee comes up, it's hitting the blinker just a hair. So I would say, yeah, it's usable. Will I sell my Buhanka to get this? Hey, Jay, do you want a Buhanka?
The Scoop-mobile.
No, the UAZ, the Russian van.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. We'll have to see.
Well,
you just gotta cut. Just takes bone graft out of your knee or leg. It'll shorten up.
Well, Jay, yeah, it does move.
Boogies, man. Yeah, it's this is the truck that's just, the girls say, I like the one that makes that whoosh. sound.
Well, this makes a lot of sounds, and it's really manly. Like it feels like a big rig in a way.
Yeah, it's a truck motor. I mean, it's a truck motor, a small truck motor, but in this little guy, it's a rocket.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing it with with all of us. A very unique truck. I'm really happy I actually saw it. And what, couchoffroad.com?
Couch Off-Road, yeah.
Okay.
Couchoffroad.com.
Nice. Thanks.